Throw Gang. We are joined by the Slim Reaper.
Thanks,
Lawrence
sweetheart.
Schlossman.
Give me a compliment and then mispronounce my name. You've only known me for over 10 years.
This feels like a lot longer. And myself, I am Scatman.
You do a good Batman, bro.
James Harris, welcome to the weekly running of the Bats. With today's full episode only available on patreon.com/songfits. Lawrence, how was your fucking crazy week full of life, death,
Yeah.
and everything in between?
Love and loss. It's good. I mean, yes, from a wedding to a funeral to 3 pods back to back.
Oh, wow,
to back.
shit.
Dude, we're on hour fucking 4 of podcasting today.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But just
We have a big project where I wanted to like invite you over to like do it tomorrow, but I'm like, no, we're gonna be sick of each other. Oh, and we have a dinner later.
yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what if I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna hang out till our dinner at 8.
No.
Are you gonna take a nap?
I don't know, man.
Sick, dude. What a great conversationalist.
Before we get into explosive diarrhea, definitive Batman rankings, and wheels versus doors, let's get into a fit check.
Wait, in the Batman, does he say I'm Batman? Or
No, he says, I'm vengeance.
Oh, that's cool.
And then like he's like I think he like whatever.
We'll talk. We're gonna talk about it.
Something in the way.
Wait, so you like Nirvana?
Well, now that's just stuck in my head because it's a big TikTok.
No, but
sound.
like I've publicly always stated that I think I hate Nirvana. Nirvana is overrated. You like Nirvana?
I don't like Nirvana. I think it's fine. I think it's just
It's
so
fine.
cool that you're like anti-Nirvana. You're anti-establishment, bro. Like, that's fucking sick.
I'm a cop, dude. Like Batman. Like Batman. All right, why don't you start us off with the fit check, bro?
Okay. Upstairs, I was wearing Wally's Maple Lows.
Mm-hmm.
The crepe soles are disgusting. I'm wearing Anonymousism socks. South to West 8, diamonds dancing on the pants. A very funny Far Side vintage tee.
We both have it. Yours is in like like when you can see the what is it called?
The heathering?
The heathering. I was gonna say the warp and the wept. What is it?
The warp and the weft. That's
the warp and
that's
the weft.
weave.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's- yeah.
Mine is like pretty crispy, but I would actually rather have that. What
Well,
size?
'cause
You have large?
I wear my shit.
I wear it too. You have a larger XL.
I don't know.
Cool, cool, dude.
Yeah. What else I was wearing? Oh, I think what was I wearing upstairs? Oh, Needles trucker denim,
Oh, it's a
fake
trucker.
green denim thing.
That's definitely not denim.
No, it's not. It's like
It's a
100%
trucker in a
Yes.
cotton fabric.
It's a polyester.
Polyester. In a cotton poly.
Tyrell Winston chapeau.
Yeah.
Very Batman
He
colorway.
is that the one time where because we always like thirst after flow with certain guests. That's like the one time it actually worked, and we got
Yes.
the hats like immediately. Shout
Immediately,
out Tyrell.
yeah.
Fire.
Maiden name vintage rings. I also just bought a little vase from them. They're the homies.
Are you still on this?
It's gonna be replacing that guy.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Wait, were we gonna talk about you wanting your gold tooth?
No, when we went out with Tyrell, and I'm like, yo, look at this swaggy white dude with like
Spicy
fucking
white.
gold everywhere. Yeah,
Spicy
hip hop white. And then I was watching my guy Garbage Riche's story, who does some teeth work, and he's a toothsman. And I just DM'd him, and then I was like, it's a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be for all custom everything.
Which is what does that mean?
Well, I don't want to give away his rates per se,
Oh,
but I
well-
always thought that it was going to be a lot more. And
They're
then
small. You want one? You want like one? Or
yeah, but honestly, I got to whiten my teeth before I get into some fucking.
we
like,
both have not been
cosmetic-
to the dentist in years. We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, it's bad. Thank you, Obamacare. Maiden name rings, Hanes boxers. We had a fellow boxersman on the pod earlier today, and
But that won't be out for 2 weeks, so we're not going to spoil that.
That's it.
Oh, wait. 2 boxersmans in a row. We'll wait to spoil next week.
No, just one.
Oh, right. But
one.
always a lot of underwear talking spot. The one thing I want to say about gold teeth, which is
You really want one?
it's racially charged, but also in a
Oh,
good
it's like a pit bull. You fucking
in a good
race baiter.
in a good way. No, after black people, the people that look best with gold teeth are Asians.
Oh my god.
Think about all the Asian women that we have known in our years working in fashion. that
Chef,
have, like,
I hope you put this behind the paywall.
No, what?
3 minutes in.
No, it's a compliment.
Misinfo.
Sue Young.
That white
Had a
girl from
grill.
the Everything Is Purple video.
No, she did not. You would look cooler than her.
Okay, thank you. I hope she's doing
Did
good.
she mouths the N-word.
That's right.
That is not aged well. Also, who is that? Who are you? Come on the pod.
There was a follow-up story done on her. She like
What, on Complex?
no, on like Faders, whatever, all the same shit. Yeah, basically Drake
spicy whites.
Drake put it on his IG story, then Complex and everybody just put it on
Really?
their IG feeds. No, of course not.
Oh.
I'm just complaining about the state of media in 2022. She's like she got like pulled out of Harlem. Like her parents were like, yo, you're hanging out with like the wrong people.
Oh, with the wrong crowd.
They like sent her upstate to like I don't know, or she just went to college.
This is the plot of Traffic. You know, like the girl the senator's daughter, Michael Douglas's daughter, right? Who like falls in with the wrong crowd.
I'm drinking a Montauk Summer Ale because you wouldn't let me have a Budweiser.
That's
and
not true at all.
Greenpoint's finest out of an Elliott Foos Nalgene.
Summer in a can.
Shout out my studious Foos.
What
are you wearing?
I wore Our Legacy Camions to the crib. Oh, shout out the newest member of the Camion crew, our boy, Danny Lomas. Dude.
Yeah.
Which I will say, he gave us credit for putting him on, and then what did I do? I gave you credit for putting me on. Because that's what I do.
Credit the brand, don't credit me.
What do you? All you do is talk about how like you are the Our Legacy guy, the Legace guy.
All you do is talk about how I allegedly talk about how I'm Our Legacy guy, and all you do is talk about my underwear.
You think it makes you look bad because like as if you're walking around always being like, I invented this brand. I'm doing it I want to put people on to who put me on.
I had such high hopes for this episode, and just keep going with the fit check,
bro. It's called The Art of Conversation.
You're right.
Catch up or get left behind.
Vibes only.
I'm wearing white socks.
Thank you for crediting me with crediting you.
I was more just shouting out Danny.
Okay.
I am wearing vintage Carhartt double knees. I have a Kamakura OCBD untucked because, speaking of me standing with you, your anti-tuck, anti-Larry rant
Viral Jimmy
went so bad for you that now I feel like I need to back you up. So now
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that.
Yo, people think you're a hater.
I don't read the comments unless they're on subreddit r/thongfits.
No, people were mad at you and think you're a hating-ass hater.
Yes,
and
sometimes bullying is good. I needed to psychologically bully you out of tucking the untuckable.
Well, again, I would normally...
Tucking is there's certain circumstances and events and clothes that you tuck.
Like a wedding or a funeral.
Yeah, but you're like tucking in like fucking fleeces into your jeans. Anyway.
I've never tucked a fleece into jeans.
I thought we were supposed to keep the vibes positive.
We
it says
are.
It here, keep it positive. Okay.
I'm literally talking about how I have your back, even at the
man.
expense of me.
Thank you, man.
But also the reason that this shirt particularly is perfect for being untucked is because Kamakura, their Ivy collection, it's a 6-button front, so it's actually like 1 button less or even 2 button less than a normal shirt. So it's kind of perfect for being untucked. So
love the John's talk.
Yeah, exactly. I figured you would. I'm also wearing a white rodeo hat up top, doubled up on the white today. I got the rollie on the wrist. I got the fucking wedding ring on the thingy. I got the New York adorned in the ear, and then I am drinking, I guess, the 2 Budweiser. Well, I actually had all 3.
Yeah,
because of the one earlier. No, I would have. Okay. Let's be real. You were like, oh yeah, I don't want to drink the Montauk's because the Buds were on the company card. So I said, okay. So I said, okay, have the other Bud and just then let me get a Montauk as a friend. But no, you'd rather.
You brought the Montauk out and put it in front of me.
I mean, would you rather have the Budweiser? I'll drink as many Montauks as you.
Yo, there's a Nirvana lyric on here. Come as you are.
Oh my god, fucking hell, dude. Jesus Christ.
Let's keep the vibes fucking posy because I just want to say this once.
I am Summer Ale.
That wasn't good. The vibes are decidedly off. Not just between me and you, a little bit.
Say that.
Where, I think we're both going through some personal things that
Speak for yourself, bro.
Yeah. Well, you're dealing with loss and grieving.
Yeah, my grandmother died.
Yes. R.I.P. you dead bitch. And...
Yo, I will say, can I just say real quick, my grandma, and honestly, she is at peace now, terrible quality of life the past couple years. I will say, the woman who taught me how to talk shit, and that's what we do for a living now. Oh, bro, she was fucking spicy with everyone. That was like her best quality. People loved her for her fucking witticisms, her fucking barbs.
Did she interrupt everybody?
No, she did not.
Did she listen to anybody?
She was a good listener for sure.
Did she
Rest in peace, Sylvia Goldberg.
Did she rank how different races of people wore gold teeth?
First of all, by the way,
and I'm sure she didn't say black people or Asian people.
I was giving credit to 2 marginalized communities for doing something spectacularly.
Thank you.
So
All
who's the real hero?
The
here?
vibes have decidedly been off, whether IRL, whether URL, whether Jimmy and Larry, whether Larry and Jimmy.
I didn't think that we were gonna make it seem like the pod was a fucking fist fight.
We're going to fucking fix the vibes. It's positive mindset from here on out. It's about to be spring. We're about to be back outside. We all got cabin fever like fucking crazy.
I think this is the one time Reddit got in your head more than even mine.
The Reddit was like a cherry on top, but like I've just been I've going to, like a dog chasing a car. What am I going to do when they catch it? Yeah, just been going fucking stir crazy, bro. It's like lonely. There's like nothing going on.
We had that. We had fake summer.
Time.
We had the fake summer freak out or fake out.
Yeah, and even fucking rain that day. Spending too much time online.
Oh, bro, the weather at this funeral. I felt like if it was a funeral for Batman's parents, bro. It was like sleeting. Fucking everyone's depressed. Fucking umbrellas. Oh, it's terrible.
Bro, my screen time has been like it cracked 9 hours for the first time.
Bro, come on, that is bad.
Yeah.
You need a television. Your problem. We need good screen. You're on bad screen. We need good screen.
TV's
big
good
screen. TV is the best screen. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh no, I would rather have my phone than any other screen.
Absolutely. I'm just embracing addiction. And then yes, the cherry on top of like what soured the vibes was this: not to give these fucking people too much, not to breathe.
They're people now.
Breathe the light back into the flames.
Right. Feed the trolls, as they say.
These things that are on the subreddit.
Honestly, valid criticism.
These subhumans decide to just come at your boy. And you had my back. Thank you. You played good cop.
Well, only because you made it easy for me, because if I see you in there going bad cop mode, I know that I can like basically draft off that be good cop and be basically the hero that the people don't deserve, but the hero they need.
You did say, yeah, and I got more likes on my comment than you, which is false. I got more.
Oh.
But let's just
society really rewards
bad behavior.
Yeah, bad behavior. I was gonna say just general meanness versus kindness, but
let's just address maybe two.
Yeah, well, which one were you pissed off the most?
Comments that held some weight to them. Which, like, look, we are not infallible, right? Like you and I think that of any two people, we can at least like read the comments and like have thick enough skin, but not so thick that we don't like actually pay attention to feedback or constructive criticism.
Look at my life, dude. Nobody criticizes me more than the two people I spend the most time with, my wife and you. So I'm fucking used to it at this point.
Yeah.
Honestly, just hearing an opinion of another person is great.
Yeah.
So sick of you two. Wait, these weren't the comments. Wait, you're reading a comment that you thought was valid? I thought you were going to read one that you wanted to address specifically.
This one I want to address because I think it's actually genius in its like maneuvering.
4D chess.
I didn't write the fucking usernames.
Oh yeah, we don't want to actually like. Come on, let's not.
Well, I did shout out one guy a few weeks ago, Knickerbocker01, and he hit me DMs. He's like, "Yo, coming, unmask myself as Knickerbocker01." I'm like, "Yo, what up? Thanks for that."
Oh, because he loved your what was it? The Tyrell something he loved from the Tyrell show.
He goes, "No cap, James' GF is fire emoji."
Oh,
no, sorry. He called it blast. He called it no. He said the Tyrell episode is a blastic episode.
Yeah. Well,
that's what it was.
Is he the same guy that was into your girlfriend?
No. I don't know who this person is, but they said
no cap, Jimmy GF, fire AF.
The whole thread started was like, "Yo, love the boys, but what do you think of their style? Personally, I think James dresses like shit. Whatever."
Facts.
29 comments, like 29 comments more than you'll ever see on
a thread
about an actual episode,
or where to buy Jound New Balances.
Yo, what are some fucking shoes that look like these shoes? Okay, James.
Or how about this? This is a good one. Where do I buy camp collars? That's a good one too. Shout out to Reddit, you fucking monsters.
All 7.
All right, here we go.
All 7,300 of you.
We said we're not going to do 10 minutes of this, so just what's your one?
James absolutely knows more than I ever will about fashion. Thank you. But I hate how he dresses. It's like a hypebeast who knows who the Antwerp 6 are. Seems like all his pieces, misspelled, he chooses are picked so he can say, quote, well, actually, it's blank made in blank. If you know, you know. And this is genius because I was thinking about this as I was in the gym this morning, getting my fucking swole on.
You were thinking about this in the gym?
Because I was
getting angry?
No, because I was, getting that. Do you see?
It's good motivation.
Do you see the photo I posted of my sweaty bussy?
Yeah. That was nasty, bro.
That's how hard I'm going.
That's nasty.
That's how hard I'm going.
Yo, dude, your fucking ass is leaking, dog. Which we'll talk about later.
Yeah. Okay, this is genius because it is unimpeachable in how you can't argue against this, right?
Okay.
Because if you do lean in to the if you know this, like, yeah, my shit is rare, then like
you're a gatekeeper.
You're only enforcing their point.
You're pretentious,
which is that there's nothing cornier than being like, and if you know, motherfucker.
Of course.
Which I haven't said since failing upwards days.
That is absolutely a fucking lie.
Nope. See, this is the falsity that I want to fucking pop. Fallacy. And the other thing is that what are you going to do? Be like, oh, no, I'm not. If you know, motherfucker, I'm actually wearing, this is Ame Leon Dor. Like, oh, you just don't know how to shop within the fucking, this is Uniqlo basics.
Right.
So you either like enforce their point or you out yourself as a basic ass bitch. And so like there's.
He had you in
truly,
a fucking pretzel, dude.
It's a fucking like a catch 69 is accusing someone of being an if you know type motherfucker, which is yes, you don't want to be that. And if anybody ever asks what something is, we literally run down our fucking through our whole outfits and like what the brands are and everything.
Literally every single week.
And then the comments are like, "Oh, what's this? What's that?" Hey, listen to the fucking free part at least.
So you're shouting this guy out for kind of he got you. You got by his.
There's no way to argue against this, which is like fucking it's the art of war. This is Sun Tzu type shit. Shout out this guy.
This guy is
fuck you.
This guy is intellectually superior than you and me both combined.
Yeah,
clearly.
he entered the 36 chambers of Shaolin and he emerged victorious. What about you?
The comment that pissed me off was maybe you can bring it up.
Read it?
The cosplay one. Can you find that?
Love the boys, love the pod, love their knowledge of fashion and style.
Thank you.
That being said, they both dress so poorly most of the time. It shocks me.
Really? Is it shocking? Is it really shocking? Anyway, continue.
Neither of them choose a style that fits their body type or look. What do you mean our look?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
Like the color of our skin?
Our look is how we dress. Larry is the king of cosplay, and James looks a tad bit messy oftentimes, ...
Okay, I'm not here to address you looking messy because I do think you have an artful disheveledness about you, a sprezzatura, which I think is part of your vibe. I don't think you would disagree with that.
No, and that's just who I am. Like, I'm a messy guy. I come off a little messy. I come off a little grimy and sleazy. Like, that's
just because this little square for the $10 patrons looks absolutely vibed out in an immaculately studied, precision, laser-focused way doesn't mean that everything that you don't see isn't a disaster, which it is.
What you know about the denim cactus?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm surprised it doesn't get more. Every time I see it, it makes me smile, but it never, like, no, put it up top. Put it up top. All right. Okay, I wanted to address the cosplay thing because I will say, and this is all credit to my good friend of the show, Jeremy Kirkland, that his thought process when it comes to trends and trying things out in an enthusiastic way and then keeping what you like and shedding what you don't, that is something that I prescribe to 1,000%. So all credit to him because he really kind of opened up my eyes there. Okay, so that being said, I think that trying trends and trying new things doesn't equate to cosplay. So if this guy is talking about how wearing a Western shirt, suddenly I'm the Marlboro Man, or leather pants, I'm a Tom of Finland caricature, like these are just singular things. You're never going to see me in a fucking 10-gallon cowboy hat.
Well, let's not count it out.
Okay,
speaking of which, next week's guest, Mordecai Rubenstein, Mr. Mort.
Mordecai Rubenstein, the fucking legend, Mr. Mort, is on the show. He wasn't wearing boxers, though, but he talked about sleeping in boxers, and we talk about the goat boxers that are
talks about bumming around the crib. He's a drawsman and around the crib.
So that bothered me because, like, I don't personally think like I'm cosplaying. I will say, listen, are there a variety of people who cosplay as me? I would never be so bold to claim that, but I think the streets can kind of speak on that themselves. So leave it at that.
We're gonna fix these vibes. We're gonna let this shit roll off our backs like fucking water off a duck's ass.
Yeah, water off the gore, dude.
We're gonna hang out tonight. We're gonna fucking feast. We're gonna have some drinks.
So this is what
we're gonna fucking. The weather's getting nice. It's gonna be sun setting at 7 p.m. soon. We got some fucking big things coming.
I kind of don't like how this was approached. I was expecting something different.
What?
Because I don't think the vibes are off because of me and you. The vibes are off because, like, for whatever reason, there's an entire thread that is antagonistic to everything we stand for, which is how we dress. Not any issue with me and you.
They look at me and you bickering and making fun of each other, and they want to get in on the action. And guess what? We fucking breathe life into those flames.
Oh. Let me just say, I'm never
great
the
fit
aggressor.
today, Lawrence.
Oh, thanks, dude. Well, because I'm untucked, yeah.
You're untucked. The fucking earring. I've never noticed how the earring kind of matched the iridescence of the hat.
Really?
I think that the Rolex is only getting more rare because they've stopped selling in Russia. Yo, you should sell your shit in Russia, bro.
Flip my rollie in Russia?
Yeah.
I
mean,
mean,
fucking oligarch.
That's a good title, oligarchs. Yeah, I don't know if we're setting. So you're talking about setting a bad example. I mean, what, to 29 people or less probably because you and I are we respond. That's the thing. We are only talking about this because we already addressed this.
I'm ready to fucking smile. I might get some tacos after this. You asked me if I was gonna nap. No, I'm not gonna nap.
You're gonna get
'cause I'm
tacos.
here
Yo, we're going to get dinner. Why are you gonna get food?
at like 8:30.
Yeah.
I'm here to fucking carpe this motherfucking DM.
Yeah, if you're at the Odeon tonight, we'll see you there.
You went to a
I went to a wedding.
fucking vibe lifter.
Yeah,
this
I
past
went to like a
weekend, right?
big Southern wedding at like an antebellum country club. Which,
How was the food and how was the racism?
Yo, the food. So this is how I knew it was a rich wedding, right? There was no, when you got the invitation, there was no food option like to check.
Ooh.
So you
Like
get,
fish or chicken?
right? So what you got is
You got both?
Everyone gets a crab cake and a fillet, which fucking slapped. And
What about the vegetarians? They don't exist in the South.
no, I think. Oh well, Well, there's asparagus and there was mashed potatoes. No, I think a crab cake. Oh, you were talking about if you don't eat fish. Yeah, what would you have done? I don't know.
Asparagus.
I don't think that affected anyone there. Also, just really funny. I've forgotten about this since now we're talking about the food. My parents didn't go because of the funeral preparations, which was really, sad for a variety of things. But there was a woman at our table. Was a very interesting crew. It was almost like it was me, Jenna, my brother's boyfriend, and then a woman and her two daughters and one of their boyfriends. They're from New Jersey as well, and it was supposed to be my parents. I think it was like the New Jersey table. This
Yanks.
And
Dirty Yanks.
and unfortunately,
Daddy Yankees.
the tragedy surrounding my family had made its way through the grapevine. So people were sending their condolences. And
All of New Jersey heard about this.
So this woman was apologizing, but also she was like, "So your parents aren't coming?" And I was like, "No, they're not coming." She immediately went to the waitresses that were bringing out or the staff of the country club that were bringing out like the salad and stuff. She goes, "Oh, his parents are just running late. We're gonna also take their main courses." So my parents' meals got delivered, and the whole table got extra fucking.
Everyone got a bite of crab cake?
Everyone got extra little treats. I was like, "This woman is a fucking genius."
Damn.
Shout out Carolyn. I don't know your last name, but that was I was like, "Yo, this is fucking diabolical," but also I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, ruthless.
The main thing from the wedding, and I wanted to bring this up on pod because I'd love to know what the audience thinks, and I want to know
Everyone
your thoughts.
comment on Discord and in the Reddit.
And on Patreon too.
And
well,
on
because
Patreon.
Boris
That's
only
what I
has
meant.
access to the Patreon. He is fucking dude. He's
That's
a one
your guy.
Speaking of fucking, he's a one-man band. So speaking of bands, here's the thing, right? This was the best wedding band I had ever seen. I've been to a few weddings in my day. This is the best wedding band I've ever seen. They were called Simply Irresistible. They're from Atlanta. A full backing band, and then 3 women and 2 men. That was the troupe.
Damn.
The band was almost too good that people at a certain point, you're not even dancing. You're watching them perform. They have choreographed dance routines. And I was like, yo, I think these guys are too good to do weddings. And it got me thinking, would it have been better if it was a DJ, a worse band?
Could they play all the hits? Like
They did, yo.
Across
They were
genres?
doing, I can't remember, like the TikTok song. Like there was a TikTok song that they did. They were doing fucking Motown classics.
in the
No, it wasn't that. But every member, like each woman and each guy, had like the classes. So one guy was like a Michael Jackson guy, and they did like, one guy was doing John Legend shit.
John Legend. Okay.
You don't think that John Legend is good wedding music? I'm trying to actually think of like what would be. Anyway, point is,
Was there a Prince guy? Was there a Princeman?
there wasn't a Princeman, I don't think. But anyway, they were so amazing. So shout out Simply Irresistible if anyone's looking to book a wedding in
Did he
the
shout?
metropolitan Atlanta
Did
area.
he shout at all?
Yo, they didn't do shout. I was expecting
They do
the groom
get low.
No, they didn't do that. I was expecting, it's a white wedding. You know,
Did they do
Southern
Billy
white
Idol?
wedding. Did they do
Billy Idol white wedding.
No, I know. They did a lot of like Aha Take on Me. There was a whole 80s portion. Anyway, the point for you that I want to know is
No Nirvana.
No Nirvana is, do you prefer a DJ or a band?
DJ.
Really?
Absolutely. 1000%, bro. I don't need covers of like, and they're all like a little too slow. And this for most bands. I'm sure that these guys Simply
Irresistible.
Adorable were great. Irresistible
Simply
were great.
Irresistible.
But most wedding bands are mids at the worst and like okay, like entertaining at the best. But it's always like, yeah, it's like a fucking. I don't want to hear like a rock and roll version of like a rap song.
The one good thing about the DJ,
You know, I don't want to feel like I'm listening to the Roots.
Oh, right. You don't want to like Jay-Z with a live backing
Yeah.
band. Listen, whether you get
And maybe like the classics when it's like family time, band works.
Yep.
But when it comes to like turn
like
up time,
the father-daughter dances and all that
yeah,
stuff.
and like when it comes to like turn up time and like when it's just like for the fucking youngins, aka people in their 30s, I want like the real shit.
But this band had range. They were doing Black Eyed Peas.
Teenage
They
Dirtbag?
were- No, they did not do Teenage Dirtbag. When it came time for Jen and I to make this decision, she was like, "There's no chance that we are doing a band, which is because it's what I prefer. And I'm kind of like acquiescing to her. It's her day, not mine. But I will say that whether or not you have a DJ or a band, you obviously can request the songs that you need to have played. The obvious benefit to the DJ is that he can just play anything, whereas where a band might be like, yo, we can't learn 99 problems, you know, in time for.
I was at a wedding once. My good friend Tina, who is I lived with her senior year in like a house with a few other people, and she was getting married outside of Philadelphia. It was the hottest day of the fucking summer. I was an Ursher. I sweat through my suit, drenched. The best man stands up to give a speech, and it was like underneath this hot ass tent. I was in the way back, so I couldn't really hear what was happening or anything. But there's this whole like there's a little bit of a commotion.
Okay.
I don't know if it's best man or just like one of the guys giving a speech. All of a sudden, him and like the bassist of the band start chirping at each other.
Oh no!
And he has the mic in his hand, and he's like, "Yo, bro, you want to fucking take this outside, motherfucker?"
What? At a wedding?
Him and the bassist almost got into it.
The fuck?
I don't know what was happening. I mean, this guy was wasted. Like
sure.
Not the band guy, the best man guy, the groomsman. He was fucking hammered. I'm sure he was like dehydrated as fuck. I'm sure they've been drinking since like 9 a.m. And he challenges the fucking bass player to a fight. And I think they had to like
separate them.
I think they had to like. There was a whole like, you know, when there's a commotion in the crowd and like there's like a, and then like one woman shrieks.
Yeah, sure.
That's what happened.
Who's the bride?
It's like
shrieked.
It's like the wake scene in The Batman.
Well, spoilers.
That's in the preview.
Yeah. Speaking of being
anyway, so so they had to kick the bass player out. So like,
the bass player. So there was no bass then for. Oh, that's why a DJ is superior.
Absolutely.
Though I guess if you're gonna pick a fight with the DJ, though, listen, at my wedding, you sure had a lot of requests. You famously broke Old Town Road.
Yes, I A&R'd Old Town Road.
You did. But no, speaking of schwitzing like crazy and then also being drunk, you've seen this firsthand. You know that I love to dance. It's maybe my one true love.
Yeah, you're the fucking Leonardo DiCaprio.
I love to fucking boogie. I love to fucking groove. I have learned now with my new hairstyle, I need to bring. If I know I'm going to be dancing.
One of those like hair bands?
No, no, I need to bring a fucking comb, bro. I'm out of control. At one point, Jenna was like, she stopped me from dancing. She's like, and this actually really hurt my feelings. She's like, you look absolutely fucking disgusting. She's like, stop dancing and go to the bathroom and straighten your shit out because you look terrible. And it really hurt my feelings.
I love Ruthless Jenna.
Yeah.
Brutally
honest.
No, you need one of those like David Beckham when he had long hair.
Well,
like
I don't really have enough hair for that, I don't think.
No, he had your shit, and like it's like girls used to do it with like bra straps.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The problem is that and
I'm giving you something to put on the Zood board,
and we don't do Zood boards for boys only.
You're right.
And one more Reddit shout out: the guy who said that Headband Larry was a low point.
Facts.
The reason I had to go Headband Larry is I originally wanted to do more of a soccer thing. My head is so small that there's not enough real estate for the band to like it just shoots off like shooting a rubber band. You put it on it, whoop, goes right off.
Bands with Larry dance.
Exactly. So yes, I need some type of comb situation moving forward. But yes, the wedding was beautiful. But again, band may be too good. Maybe too good.
That's why you go DJ. I fucking love weddings. The vibes are always so crazy high. You know, and we talked about
it's wedding season. I mean, this was my. I don't know. I don't actually have any more to go to, but this is when it starts.
I think of
your brother.
Yeah, 1 or 2 in the fall. My brother's in October, and then there might be one in September. But
are we going to talk about his bachelor party all in the pod after you come back?
Maybe when I come back. Okay. But like it's going to be pretty. It's going to be like relatively.
Are
tame.
you ski, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't own ski. Well,
no,
we ski, but you don't own skis.
No.
Right.
But it's going to be whatever. It's going to be a whole thing. What I want to say, and before you really enter my transition with a drug reference, is weddings. Crazy high vibe lifters. They're the Super Saiyan of like being outside type events.
Oh, for sure.
We are on the cusp of We Outside season.
Can't wait.
Can't fucking wait for every week. There's like multiple events where you can just like hop around and then like go and like, you know, you form a fucking group of people and then you go to whatever, Finelli's. Shout out Eavesdrop. Plan to spend a lot of time there this summer. The Lot.
Oh, that's the new spot.
The Lot. That's a favorite of ours.
Yep.
Eavesdrop.
Is the Eavesdrop open yet?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
maybe. Well, I don't know. So maybe we'll go by after this.
No, you got to go home.
I don't have to go home.
Bro, we can't drink for 4 hours before going to this dinner.
Listen, man, don't challenge me.
I had an event that I was very excited, even though it wasn't like the nicest night out. I was like, yo, this is the fucking kickoff event of like, spring, summer, New York, and fall. Best time there is. It was at Blue and Green, one of the best stores in New York.
The best.
Shout out George, our fucking Kimino plug.
Yes, sir.
And he was like, yo, come meet UG. You guys should link up. It's going to be good. I wanted to go. I met up with my boy at Four Horsemen.
Great bar.
Here in Brooklyn. The
For some
LCD
natty.
Sound System, James Murphy joint. Oh, and I wanted to go first and foremost because it was going to be my first Scheisberger of 2022.
Oh, Shies was doing the Blue and Green.
Yeah. And I haven't had that.
Events.
And we, they were going to do our Arc'teryx shit. That got fucking suspended till
Fucking
TBD.
Omicron. Yeah, honestly, hopefully we'll have some information for you guys soon. That's coming back, baby.
But went to Four Horsemen, drank some wine, had some fucking schnackies, and
What do you eat?
Their potato dish,
They got great bites there.
a fucking a celery salad, which is a classic.
I don't think we're putting anyone onto Four Horsemen. That's an institution, but
Their
yeah.
fried chicken, which is really good. Yeah, it's fucking great.
Well, anyway,
if you go sit at the bar, don't get a table.
the where this story is going now makes more sense to me knowing, and you're guzzling natty this whole time.
Not crazy.
No,
like,
I know.
We got like some free Cremant because they know my guy there. Then I went.
Is Anoop the best guy to go out with in like this area because everyone knows him at every eatery?
Yeah, in a lot of places. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. He was coming off doing a week of Soylent. He only ate Soylent.
Oh, I
for
saw on his
a week.
I saw on his IG.
Yeah.
Dude, what is? No.
Well, he did it. He did it as a bit for the Dave Chang podcast.
Oh, he went on Dave Chang's podcast?
They're boys.
No, I know, but I didn't know he was like going on the pod.
That's why he did it.
Is the pod out?
I think so. Yeah.
Damn, I might listen to that.
Go listen to that episode.
Fucking Soylent gross, dude.
Yo, so me and Anoop were gonna go to this thing because I was like, yo, you got to try a Scheisberger. You haven't had it yet. It's fucking fire. Whatever. I start getting the fucking grumblies, and we go next door to Night Moves, which is where we were gonna go after our last corporate retreat, but you instead derailed us to go skiing.
No, I derailed it. I re-railed it.
Whatever, man.
I thought you were going somewhere with that. I thought we had something going. This is all right. Keep going. Speaking of derailing,
I get a text from.
rerouted the rail.
Okay, real quick. I had the fucking.
Derails.
I had the shits. I had the hot snakes. I went to the bathroom. I took a shit.
Wait,
and-
at Night Moves or Four Horsemen?
At night moves.
Okay.
And it was one of those like shotgun blasts.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
it was really dark in the bathroom, and so I couldn't see if there was like piss on the seat or not. So I squatted over it, but I didn't go. The angle was too obtuse.
Wait, why are you a non for example, when you shit in a public bathroom, you put toilet paper down or a seat
I don't
cover?
do that. If the seat's clean, then I'll just sit like whatever. But if there's like piss on the seat, I'm not gonna wipe the seat.
So you see that you should have just did you know the force of the shit that was coming? Because
No, and my angle was off, and like I didn't know that it was gonna like maybe I don't know what was going on. And so whatever. Like I didn't shit my pants.
right.
There was some, but most of the poop, not most of the poop, some of the poop didn't make it into
Oh,
the bowl, right?
yo,
I
bro.
could have been a fucking asshole and somebody who dresses like they fucking pick up things off their floor and left it, but as a good Samaritan and as somebody who's already on Night Moves' shit list because, pun intended, because of you, I did the best job I could to just
We're
like
not on their shit list. Didn't we cancel it? We canceled.
no, it just didn't show up, and it's like
Oh,
it's,
that's the worst. Yeah,
yeah, like a group of like 8,
damn Keith McNally.
and they
would hate me.
Yeah, whatever. So I fucking boozied, wiped it down
Oh,
as best I could.
okay.
This is disgusting. And
We're telling all this to get to an actual good thing.
And kept
I
it
promise
moving,
you
right?
guys.
For Blue and Green, I was texting with Nolita Dirtbag. We were like, "Yo, you going? Yeah, you going? Yeah. All right, let's link up there." And he texts me. He's like, "Yo, where you at? I've gotten like 3 blowjobs since I showed up here." Which is
Lies.
a bit, no. It was just his way of being like, "Oh, it's taking forever to get here."
What a weird fucking euphemism.
It was like a 7 to 10 event. And I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll show up like 8."
Very cool. I would say your name, but I'm not going to put you on blast.
Very cool, dirtbag.
Yo, bro, I've got like 3 blowjobs since you were supposed to show up. What the fuck?
Wait, keep going. 'Cause
No,
I want to look up the.
I guess anyone who follows Nolita, which is a lot of you, I'm sure, you saw this anonymous
All right,
text
here we go.
exchange, and it's James. So
Yeah, if you follow the story,
also, what,
I texted him.
I'm surprised he put that on the stories. That I guess we're.
I
talking
texted him.
about.
I got diarrhea from Four Horsemen and went home, and then like eyes with like the spirals in their shit, whatever. LMAO, crying face emoji, crying face emoji, crying face emoji, crying face emoji. Very chuggy.
Did he
dirtbag? And then I go, like I legit had to wipe my own shit off the seat.
Did he ask your consent to put it on his stories?
He goes, I wish I hadn't sent you that like first thing about the 3 blowjobs because I would post it. So I was like, whatever, just block it out.
Oh, and he
Yeah,
cropped
it's fine
it.
with it. Like
Okay.
it was anonymous until this point.
Okay.
So
You're-
whatever, disgusting story.
Point for dirtbag.
Had like one more drink at night moves and then went home.
Let's get to the meat here.
The fucking great plot twist. That is just so
Yeah.
funny. The great plot twist is Nolita Dirtbag then sends me a screenshot of a DM conversation he has with a mutual homie.
Based on the screenshot of your text.
She is an attractive woman.
Very much so.
Very attractive, very cool woman who we respect and are
She's
friends
wonderful.
with. And
We love her.
yeah. She replies, oh my God. He replies, crying face emoji. Very fucking chuggy.
Jesus Christ.
She goes,
point here.
I'm always here for a shitting yourself story. He goes, I can't reveal the name, but you also know this person, crying face emoji. She goes, LOL, damn. Lawrence is my guess. I immediately send this to you.
Bro, brutal.
Which, like, not to fucking
No.
throw a shot at you. I was like, yo,
No.
LOL, this is funny.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, I'm the guy that shit
yeah.
himself.
The
Or, like,
fact
shit
that
shit
it's
the toilet.
the fact that it's fucking you, and yet I somehow seem like the culprit. I was so fucking butthurt because I'm like, wait, so to this hot woman and potentially many more hot women, I just look like a guy who shits his pants, or I act like a guy and look like a guy who shits his pants. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, you think I dress like a slob? Lawrence dress like a guy that fucking shits his pants.
Come on,
Shits his double knees.
that pissed me off. That was a bad look. The next time I see her, I will absolutely be bringing this up because
Wait, why? No, you can't fucking out me like that.
What do you mean? Why? How does it out you? No. I'm not gonna. Well, I would absolutely throw you under the bus.
Yeah.
Throw you under the fucking porta potty.
Turd bus.
Yeah, but no.
Like the Dave Matthews Band.
Is there anything more offensive than to be like, my guess is that apropos of nothing, literally, the only piece of information was this is a mutual. So that's a lot of people with Nolita. We got a lot. This is a big Venn diagram.
No, it's a mutual with her.
No, I know, but that's because that account is followed by all the people we know, and
Yeah,
she knows.
yeah.
So my point is that, like, of everyone in the world,
First guess, Larry.
is me. And what hurts even more is that, like, the actual fucking culprit, the fucking Riddler of the whole fucking thing, is you, dude.
It was me.
I think that's literally what you texted. You texted me.
Yeah, I did.
You texted me her shit. I saw it on Nolita's story and didn't even think twice. I actually was like, this isn't funny, this is stupid. Yeah, and here we are giving 10 minutes to it. But you literally said, it was me.
You want to play a game? Just me and you.
Yeah, that's so that was a beautiful thing to see while I'm in a tuxedo.
Yeah, I hope that
grooving and boogieing at a wedding.
Yeah, I hope that cheered you up because you were at a funeral early in the week, man. I'm sorry. My condolences.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, my
fucking Mima.
my grandma is finally at peace. The woman who taught me how to talk taught me how to talk.
You can't
shit.
catch a break though. Your fucking grandmother dying. You getting fucking roasted and toast on TikTok, on Reddit.
Yeah.
You even got fucking shots fired at you at your grandmother's funeral
Well, no.
by Uncle Tom.
No, you're misattributing things here.
What happened?
We were talking about funeral fits, and you even offered up. I don't own a black suit, and you own a black suit because when your grandmother died and you had to go to Japan, you got a black suit from Uniqlo exclusively for that.
No, I got a black suit at one point. After that, because I didn't have a black suit, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna need a black suit for funeral."
Right,
so
people
I
are
bought like the
dying. Okay.
$100 like
Right.
Uniqlo U.
Did you
black
get it
suit.
tailored or anything?
No, it fits fine. Like it fits fine. Like I'm only gonna wear it for in front
Right.
of family. I don't need to fit perfect.
Anyway, you offered it to me, and that was sweet of you. Thank you. There was no way it was going to fit, so I just wore a navy suit that I have in love. And
Derivative.
But speaking of funeral fits, it reminded me of maybe my biggest funeral faux pas ever, which literally came up at this wedding because the shout out Meg, my buddy's stepsister, who is getting married. This is my best friend growing up, the man who officiated my wedding. You know him, Brian.
Yeah. A beautiful bald bitch.
When Brian, yes, the most beautiful bald bitch. When Brian's grandfather passed away, I went to that funeral as a family friend, and this was probably I don't remember the year, but let's say it was 2012, 2013.
Peak hashtag menswear.
Right. And despite owning a ton of trousers and a ton of sport coats, I didn't really have a ton of suits at my disposal. And I think one of a few that I had, and the most kind of, normal, for lack of a better term, was this Gant by Michael Bashan suit, which was like a Donegal tweed, which, like, when you look at it in, like, the light of a room, it just is like a gray Donegal tweed.
With some fucking rainbow sprinkles on it.
But when it hits the fucking daylight, the shit has, like, a rainbow fleck in it. And on top of that, the cut was pretty svelte, we'll say. It was kind of like...
It was a different time.
It was a different time. So anyway, I was the...
It was when you were allowed to rate races by how they wore their gold teeth.
Right. So no one in my family, like my parents or my brother, who were also at this funeral, no one like
said an eye at
no
you.
one really said anything because I guess like they were just so used to me being ridiculous. But like I was such a fucking eyesore peacocking at this funeral that it almost like became a bit and brought everyone's kind of mood up and became a thing. Like I became
the jester,
the punchline.
You were the court jester.
Which honestly, if I...
You're the vibe master, bro.
Which is great.
You lifted the vibes.
If there's ever a time that you're going to fucking be a punchline and raise people's moods
funeral.
at the expense of yourself, it's at a funeral. And Uncle Tom, which is hilarious because this is a giant white, very pale Irishman. This is my best friend Brian's uncle. He was at this wedding, and I probably have not seen him since then. And the first thing he said to me, he goes, "The last time I saw you, your suit was painted on." And I was like, what? Like, I'm like in a leather... I was like in a leather cat suit or something. Like I don't remember being that skinny, but
that's his way of saying you looked a little light in the loafers.
You think? Yeah, honestly, probably.
No, I'm married to a girl.
But yeah, that just reminded me of the absolutely bricking the funeral fit. But honestly, it being so bad that it actually was a good thing. There was some comments about this blue Isaia suit that I wore to my grandmother's funeral. I got some great podcasting advice from my second cousin's husband, who I guess he records.
Is he listening? Is he patron?
No, I think, but he like records seminars, and he was giving me like you can buy these collapsible studio soft walls that you can like install if you want to like soundproof. And I was like, well, we don't really. It's not a soundproofing issue. Like everything sounds fine here.
I mean, we just. Yo, that means we could pot at your crib.
But he's like showing me options, like, oh, it's like a fucking 2-person booth you can buy for like $4,000. I'm like, I think we're okay.
So we can pot at your crib.
Well, we could pot at my crib.
No, we can't.
Well,
you never let us pod there.
Well, last week Jenna was out getting her hair done, and I remember saying like, oh, I didn't even think about it, because I just always instinctually just come here. But I guess we could. If she's not there.
You love to shit here, bro. You love to shit all over the seat here.
But yeah, he was commenting on my suit and then giving me podcasting advice. But ultimately, it was a beautiful funeral. Did my tight 5, fucking killed it. Shout out my grandma.
Jokes? Were your jokes good?
Well, that was the whole...
Wait, did you do your fucking stand-up tight 5?
No. It was, about my grandma.
What's the deal with Asian people and gold teeth?
Another thing I had forgotten about that, like, is very funny to me is, like, she gave me... Do you know who Dr. Ruth is?
Yeah.
So she
Big sex maniac.
I wouldn't say a sex maniac. I think she was
sexpert.
She's a doctor. She was but she
a fucking
just
sucking.
Apropos of nothing and not even asking my parents when I was probably like, I don't know, 12, she gave me a Dr. Ruth book, which like teaches you like not only
pussy?
just like how to masturbate, basically. Like
what?
Yeah, the book teaches. Well, the book is like, all right, here's how babies are made. This is what sex is. This is what masturbation is. I mean, her whole thing was Dr. Ruth speaking. Honestly, one of the greatest Jews of all time. She's like 4'4", sexpert, just Holocaust survivor, late night guest extraordinaire. She gives me this book, and I remember my parents being like, okay, well, like maybe you should have asked us if we want our son to know now how to beat off.
You're 12.
So shout out to my grandma.
Were you not already rubbing your dick
honestly,
were you not already rubbing your dick on the corner of the bed?
No, we've talked about this on pod before. I was very late to the beat off game.
Oh.
But I will say that book, the gift that kept on giving, dude. So shout out
the gift that kept on coming.
Shout out to fucking Sylvia Goldberg. I love you. I know you're in a better place. Respect.
You said that.
Can't believe you called her a dead bitch. I can't believe you did it.
Oh, come on, you do it all the time. You said this.
Yeah, but
you said at the funeral with the snow and the
Yeah.
sleet and the fucking
depressing as fuck.
subreddit.
I'm checking the sub at the fucking funeral.
Grandma's now sub 6 feet. You were saying that it felt like a fucking you were in Gotham City. Bro.
Felt
You're
like
on some
Bruce, like
Wayne.
the funeral for Bruce Wayne's
Yeah.
parents, dude.
You have yet
In Woodbridge, New Jersey.
you have yet to see the Batman.
The Batman.
Everybody's fucking on. This.
How's his? What's his? Is he doing the raspy shit?
It's not crazy.
Big shoes to fill in terms of the raspy Christian Bale voice.
It's not as. It's not as.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Where are the drugs?
Yo, you know, I always thought it was hockey pants, which was hilarious to me, but it's pads.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not wearing hockey pants. Pads. Well, because, you know, hockey pants are hot. Not all hockey pads are hockey pants, but hockey pants are hockey pads.
Yes. I'm not wearing Robert Pattinson.
Sorry. Continue. What do you think of it? I haven't seen it. I'm seeing it Sunday.
Oh, I thought it was really fucking long. It's very good. Like I'm very surprised at how much people fucking love it. And like somebody made a funny TikTok or tweet or whatever. It was like, dudes, like new personality
yeah,
just
right,
dropped
for sure, 100%.
Like, and there's a TikTok, and I think this guy was being serious, where it's like Sam's top films, and it's like, 1 through 15. It's like Dark Knight, Fight Club, The Departed, Snatch,
Matrix,
The Fighter.
It's freshman dorm movie poster movies.
It's film Chad, like
Yes.
what boyfriends make their girlfriends watch movies.
Right.
And then the TikTok is just him like moving everything down one and putting the Batman up top.
So you thought it was decent.
It was good. It was very long, so I definitely zoned out a few times.
Okay.
Scored a zero on the Jimmy Snooze-o-meter. I did not.
Oh,
fall
really?
asleep.
Even for 3 hours, nearly?
I made sure I was well rested. I drank 1 beer per hour.
Nice. You went to Alamo.
Yeah. I took a big fucking whiz right before going in.
Smart. That's to me the thing I'm most afraid of is the piss.
Yeah.
Timing every beverage and piss, because like that's a movie where you don't want to miss any exposition, especially since this is like it's a caper, right? Or not a caper, it's a detective movie.
Yeah, they were like it felt like there were like 5 acts, and like what I did,
that is too many.
I would like look at my watch and be like, all right, seems like it's wrapping up, because at Alamo they like take everyone's check.
Yep.
With however much time. Also, like it was a packed theater, so it was definitely sold out. The woman next to me was very reactive to everything. Like, oh my god, is that Ivana?
Didn't say that.
Why is she wearing eye black?
Also, where is this woman from?
She's
Long Island?
Linda from Bob's Burgers.
Wait, so can I ask you one question? When it drops on HBO Max,
Yes.
will you watch it again?
Yeah, actually,
Okay,
I will.
That's pretty good. Honestly, that's an endorsement, a rewatch. in my opinion.
but only so that I can watch it in installments.
Oh, sure, which is the way that you want to do it.
What I liked was that the plot. Okay, here are the things I liked. The
Okay.
Riddler, good. Paul Dano, whatever.
Dano.
His voice was honestly like, obviously, anytime there's a gritty Batman, you're gonna be like, okay, how Christian Bale are they going? How Heath Ledger are they going?
Yeah.
He didn't go full Heath Ledger, but he was like, I'm the Riddler. Like,
That's kind of that's Ledger-esque.
clowny, and then like fucking
Look at me.
yeah.
Follow me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Smash that like button. I heard he's a Lobie with 500 followers.
Bro, he's a fucking.
Which
yeah,
is not. Is that a spoiler? I mean, that's like.
No, he's like a yeah, whatever. I'm not
What, is that Hollywood not understanding what actually is real clout? Because 500 is like your mom.
There were some moments where it kind of like tried to bring in like aspects of the real world in 2022 or 2021
With social
into
media
it,
or
with,
whatever,
like,
yeah.
social media and like terrorism being like the spectacle that can only be like done by a few to affect the many. The plot was good in that
The spectacle of terrorism.
yeah, that's
I mean, hey,
do you not
That sounds like a really good book title.
do you not read Guy Debord?
No.
You fucking idiot.
Sorry, too busy.
It was in Drake's pile of books underneath his Nocta.
Sorry, I'm too busy retweeting the Riddler.
My thing is,
Yeah.
if the Riddler has 500 followers and we have 3,800, we could
3,000? No, we have 6. We literally right now have 69,000. Perfect.
oh, but our most hardcore best friends behind the paywall.
Oh,
are the
you
patrons.
mean patrons? Got it.
Could we
Yes.
start committing or enabling or platforming acts of terrorism?
Yeah, 100%.
By just being like, yo, dress like us, untuck your shirt, dress like a fucking slob.
3,800 Larry clones just literally causing chaos.
Oh my god, bro.
And honestly, in that scenario, you would be the one man who could stop us. You would be the scat man
well, because no one can clone me. I'm unclonable.
because you look like such shit.
Yeah, you can't look this terrible. It costs a lot to look this bad.
Honestly, that is your ultimate flex where it's like, oh, you think I look bad? Try to look as bad as me. Look at how much it's going to cost. Look at how much brain power, how much knowledge.
You can't look worse
You can't
than me,
do it.
bro.
Can't do
You
it.
can't.
Also, just real quick, since we're just doing it, I would love the IG accounts of every single one of these motherfuckers, and if we really want to play that game, I would just love to see what they look like. Not to be a dickhead like you a fucking dickhead. Oh, I hope you enjoy your Kith furniture, you fucking idiot. Not like that, but I would just love to kind of just objectively compare and contrast a little who wore it better, a little vice do's and don'ts, and then let's see what happens.
Well, you know what?
You only get 10 bars.
There's a firewall, which is something in the way.
Wait, so just real quick. Can I ask
What?
you? So since I haven't seen it yet and we're not doing any spoilers.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I just want to say the thing
Real
I was
quick.
shocked at.
Real quick.
Okay, real quick.
Real quick.
The plot, I really like the plot. It was very straightforward. It didn't overtake the fucking whole movie. It was like follow the money, right? So it's like, okay, this person, oh, they're corrupt. Okay, this person, okay, they're corrupt. Okay, this person. Much like the Eternals.
The plot didn't overtake the movie, meaning like the plot didn't harsh the vibes and the character development? Oh, not too much.
You
plot.
had
You're right,
you had the
okay.
characters, you had the cinematography, you had the fucking vibes, you had the action, and then you had the plot. Much like in the Eternals, the plot was relatively straightforward, and so it wasn't like, oh, 3 movies ago when fucking Doctor Strange did this to Shang-Chi, and then the fucking Hulk actually said this, and so forth. You know, like it wasn't Charlie fucking Day, you know, trying to find Pepe whatever,
Sylvia.
Pepe Sylvia.
I think you're confusing backstory with plot and exposition because the Eternals. We're not doing this debate again. You like that movie? I think it's terrible. Everyone agrees with me. We're talking about the Batman.
Guess what? I'm always fucking right, bro. I'm never wrong. I'm always early.
You're just early. I hate that. I hate that. It's kind of right. You're kind of right.
Yeah,
but I don't want to give you too much credit.
Yeah, and guess what? It's also an unimpeachable argument. You can't disprove that. When it comes to ranking this in the
Yes,
fucking
that's what we wanna do.
Batman canon.
So in terms of Nolan,
Canon,
in terms of the
canon.
Nolan trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy,
Because we agree, you can't bring the Tim Burton joints into this. You
Which
can't
are
bring
good,
Val
which
Kilmer.
are
You can't
good.
bring Clooney.
No.
But who else?
You know what's funny?
Ben Affleck. Can you bring the Ben Affleck ones
Oh,
in? No, right?
no. Because what is that? Batman versus Superman? That shit is ass.
Yo, that had the worst fucking ending of all time. Where it's like, my mother's name was Martha. Your mother's name was Martha.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That was dumb as shit. Did we just become best friends? It's the fucking meme, dude. The fucking epic handshake meme. Okay. So if we were gonna do the Nolan Dark Knight trilogy, including now also the Joker, right?
Yes.
Todd Phillips Joker, and then the Batman, what are your rankings? I watched all 3 of these
In one day.
in the past week. No, it
In
was
a day.
3. I did one a day. I was dealing
I
with,
would
I was
do-
dealing with other stuff.
All right, I would do. But
love
you want
to.
to start from top or bottom?
No, what's better for when you're ranking? What do people? Oh, let's work your way up. So what's the worst?
Worst is Batman Begins. Terrible, trash.
I'm gonna
Ra's
do
al
my
Ghul,
rankings. I don't
fucking
wanna-
trash.
He's
Just like a
playing
stupid fucking.
Are you offended that Liam Neeson is playing like an Asian? It's supposed to be Asian.
Really?
I think. I mean,
Was Scarlett Johansson busy? Whatever. I get that it had to.
Ra's al Ghul with big tits.
Ra's al Ghul's got a dumper. I get that it had to set up the whole fucking backstory of the trilogy or whatever. But even then, when the Bane one, when they fucking refer back to Ra's al Ghul, I'm like, this is stupid. Like, stop referring back to other movies. A movie's a movie's a movie. Batman
I don't
Begins
think you understand how
fucking-
trilogies and sequels work, dude.
Batman Begins, shit.
Okay.
Then, let me think. Then it's the Joker, which I actually like. Then it's the Batman.
Okay.
I think the Joker's watchable. I think the effect it's had on, like, you know,
Just
fucking
Joker.
male top.
Not
Yeah,
the-
whatever.
yeah.
Whatever. Then the Batman. And then the Bane one, which I didn't like at first, but fucking holds up, except, you know, fuck Anne Hathaway's Catwoman.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And then Dark Knight, because the Heath Ledger, like, that is a fucking classic.
Yeah, that's a perfect
it's
movie.
so
Well, not
watchable.
perfect, but
It's so
really good.
watchable. It's so good. Does Harvey Dent not recognize Heath
the
Ledger
Joker.
until he takes the mask
Yeah,
off? Yeah.
The face mask. The
face mask,
A COVID
Again,
mask. Yeah.
he wasn't wrong. He was early.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe I totally agree with you. Obviously, not having seen the Batman, I'm gonna go. Batman Begins is the worst for me. I was actually surprised. You seemingly never really liked it. I thought it was good, and I rewatched it, and I was like, it's just okay.
The Ra's al Ghul.
And it's not even. I'm not even mad at Ra's al Ghul. I liked the League of Shadows training on the ice. That shit's kind of hard. It's more of just like there's just
The last scene in the train is ass. It's bad. It's bad. It's a bad way to end the movie.
Yeah, it's not awesome. But anyway, okay. I'm going to go Batman Begins last. Then I'm doing Joker, which honestly, man, I tried to rewatch it maybe for the 3rd time recently. I couldn't really get into it. I shut it off. So, like, that doesn't really bode well in terms of the ranking. So, but I'm still putting it just a hair above Begins. Then,
I mean, it's so absurd, but like it's enjoyable.
Yeah. Then, what really surprised me is Dark Knight Rises. How much I actually enjoyed watching it again. You have to absolutely, more than any other Batman movie, completely suspend reality, bro, because nothing makes sense geographically in terms of how the movie ends with getting around Gotham and how much time is left before the fucking bomb goes off. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
With that said, listen. And then obviously The Dark Knight is my favorite. But here's the point I want to make about Bane versus Joker. Obviously, no one can live up to Heath Ledger because he killed himself. It's almost like the Tupac thing where I think Tupac gets overrated because
is he your hip hop Nirvana?
Yeah, because of honestly, yeah, a little bit because of the circumstances surrounding his unfortunate demise. With that said, my favorite, just me, Larry, I love Bane the most. Bane is the best to me. So anyway, yes. So Dark Knight Rises 2, and then finally, of course, like we said, The Dark Knight, which is the best superhero movie of all time.
Yeah,
but people saying the Batman is as good as the Dark Knight, to me, I feel like that's impossible.
Crazy. So like,
that's impossible.
Well, I was very surprised at how there's girls just fucking creaming themselves over our Pats.
Why
on
are you
TikTok
surprised?
And dudes that are like. They're unironically being like, yo, this is my new personality. He's a fucking brooding emo goth boy.
There's a whole generation of women that are seeing R. Pats as Batman, and that's like the first guy they ever beat off to was him in Twilight. So it's just like
that's true.
You know, that's the body knows the score. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drake's reading list. What do you think of Drake's reading list, by the way?
Well, I have the Hanya Yanagihara. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's in my bedroom. I should read it.
He's reading the exact same books as my wife. A white woman.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always
with the hot step on top. You know what I was thinking about?
Bro, the Hanya book is taking me weeks. It's literally 900 pages. It's taking me weeks. It's a slog.
I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna ever read it. Zach Fox already kind of did this, but I would have loved if we would have done like a fucking like a hilarious.
Oh yeah, the Throwing Fits books. Oh, fucking the men's fashion
book.
And fucking.
Also, you're literally right now making fun of the own books that you own.
Yeah,
that are on display. No, it would have been like the Supreme book, the Virgil book, which I own both of those. It would have been funny to then I don't know, put a Burke Boston on top.
Sure,
should have had Robbie on that. Anyway,
yeah. I'm very surprised that. How much people love this. And yes, it's a good movie. It's a fucking vibe. Bro, it's the same thing as Dune. It's a 3-hour-long vibe.
No, there's no way it's better than Dune.
I'm not saying it's better than Dune. I'm saying film chads are now like, yo, man, the cinematography. Like, cinematography is now the fucking buzzword of people of your fucking ilk.
Come on. Don't be a dick.
The cinematography is fucking ill, bro.
You think I'm one of those guys? I don't talk about movies like that. I never pretend that first of all,
it's Rashomon, bro. It's just fucking. It's Rashomon,
bro. That's a plot
Matt Reeves
device.
Is the 2022 Kurosawa.
No, are people saying that?
No, you are.
I would never say that. I would never. Those words would never leave my beautiful.
Let me just say that it is very much of the whole fucking, Balenciaga, all black, brooding, goth type shit.
Everything's depressing. What are you showing me?
We're getting rid of these two. We'll save those for another week. I'm very shocked at the genuine love it on Twitter. Or, sorry, TikTok. And I guess maybe that Dark Knight
the
was
dick eating is crazy.
the dick riding. The Dark Knight was like, what, 2012?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
It was like 10 years ago? It's like...
Probably. I don't know. Do you want me to look? Here, do you actually want to know?
No, it's fine.
I'm actually curious. Keep going.
It is currently, I don't know. It's just like,
why is everything so depressing? We've been talking about this ad nauseum, but like Dark Knight is 2008.
What?
And what you're thinking of is Dark Knight Rises is 2012, and then Batman Begins is 2005. Oh, so they did 3 years, 4 years. So that's yo, shout out fucking Chris Nolan, man.
So a lot of these kids might
put the work in.
A lot of these kids might just be like, oh, the Batman is like the most fire. And now that they've gained like sentience as adults,
right,
and like, or they're looking for a personality type to mold themselves after.
Yeah,
it might just be fucking something in the way.
This is what modern. Gritty like Batman. I'm trying to think about their examples.
It's really good. It's really good.
But what I'm saying is that there's always a generation that like this is their
Donnie Darko.
The first Batman movie that they see is kind of like the first like adult movie. Not that the themes are really that complicated. I mean, they're pretty much. I mean, Batman. It's very obvious like what he represents and like how.
Oh, by the way, Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, Kimmy, bro. She has her nipples pierced in real life.
Are you whispering it to me?
Well, I'm whispering it to all of us.
Yeah, she does.
Fire. Is she jumping over the Jumpman that is Sydney Sweeney's?
Look,
because recency bias, and a whole different vibe. bad little vibe.
All titties matter.
Oh yeah, of
All
course.
baddies matter.
100. Yes,
All
absolutely.
baddies matter.
We
Maybe
are on
that's
the
the
same
fucking
page.
episode title. So
All
like,
baddies
it's not a
matter.
competition.
The baddie man. No, what I was about to say, is that there's always going to be a generation of fucking 14 to 16-year-old guys. This is like the first like real movie they see, and whether it's
This is their Boondock Saints for you.
or no, like probably mine would have probably been Fight Club, just because of how old we are. It's the same for fucking.
Sure, Bo. Yeah,
What is yours?
probably.
I don't know. I would have to look at the years.
Fight Club was 99. I
probably didn't see that in the theaters.
Pretty
I guess you have to
fucking
see it.
young.
You have to see it in theaters for it to count. I guess, yeah. But anyway, so this whole thing of like this happens every generation. Like this is gonna happen.
It's currently one of the most used sounds on TikTok, but it is not the hottest debate on TikTok. The hottest debate on TikTok right now,
Yeah.
Lawrence, and you don't know about this because you're not on.
I have a TikTok account. I'm not using TikTok.
Right.
I'm not. I don't. I watch TV. You like watch TikTok like it's television because you don't own a television.
Don't watch me watch TikTok.
Wait, are you mad that you don't have a personal account, like or that and TF is your personal account? Would you wish you had like because you can? I guess you're almost like in too deep because you're the face of like TF is your personal account. I guess is what I'm trying to say, which is crazy.
Yes.
And
What I'll
fine,
say is that
because you did the work. You
I
earned it.
am.
You earned it.
Yeah, and it's fun, and I like it. What I am appreciative of is that because it is throwing fits like our thing, I cannot. It holds me accountable where I cannot be fucking perverted on there. I can't be liking and commenting and messaging. I don't even know if you can DM on there.
I don't think anyone uses like Robbie will use it to post clips, but he has his own personal TikTok account, so I think you could do whatever you want on it.
Yeah, but I am fucking manipulating the algo so that it's serving me up dudes that are like shitting on ALD.
Oh, you are using it to get more. You using it as a
You
funnel.
see the fucking group text, bro?
Yeah.
I'm fucking feeding it with TikToks all day to
Yeah.
repurpose into IG Reels and hopefully tag them.
yeah, if they're lucky.
Yeah, that's all you get. No, and like,
So you can't see any
like,
simulated sex or whatever you've been talking about on the show.
well, I still see the simulated sex, but I'm like, yo, if this is the algo, if this is what the algo's feeding me, where I'm not engaging with anything except to, do I swipe over to their profile, click on their Instagram, click on their more content page, see what their OnlyFans name is, search that name on Reddit. Yes.
You're such a
But imagine if
scumbag.
that's what Kanye's doing, bro.
I know,
imagine
I
if
know.
imagine if I was like, if it was my personal shit and
Yeah.
it wasn't like, because I think that you can see, I think that if you log on to Throwing Fits, which you never will, but if you log on to Throwing
I
Fits
do sometimes.
and you search like whatever, you fucking
Actually,
search,
I don't anymore because I logged out to log me in. Just me. Yeah.
If you go in there and you search Amelie Door
Mhm.
and then log out and leave, and then I come back in
Oh,
and I
you
go
can
to
see-
my search
oh,
history,
yeah,
it says Amelie Door.
And what would you be searching that would be, so fucking embarrassing? Like
All baddies matter.
all baddies matter.
Cat-
Hashtag.
Catwoman's nipples? No, I
Yeah.
don't fucking know. Whatever. No, no, I don't regret it because like I'm never gonna use it for now. Maybe I'll regret it in a few years,
Regardless,
but right
you're
now,
ending up on Reddit looking for free OnlyFans content so that sex workers don't get paid.
right now, no, so I can spread awareness. Right now, I am not using it for any like personal gains or means or purposes except for like personal entertainment, and then also it's always feeding into back into the Throwing Fits machine because while you're off fucking watching movies, I'm out here fucking
Film.
trying to further the discourse, baby.
Oh, yeah, tell
which
me
is why I
about
want
this.
to ask you,
Yeah.
what do you think there's more of in the world,
Mm-hmm.
wheels or doors? And walk us through your
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
process.
Well, obviously, this is like an investment banking interview question.
No, it's a lot easier than those.
Okay.
I actually had one of those once. It was at Rockstar Games. The CMO comes in and he goes, how many socks are in New York City right now?
Yeah. There's always things like that.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, like, every car has at least 3 wheels. The trikes. You ever see some of those?
Yeah, the T-Rexes. Yeah, those are fire.
Yeah, no, I think it's, I'm going to say that there are more, door. I mean, think about how many, like even a building, for example, a building with a parking garage, the amount of cars that could be in there versus
Let's
the
just see
amount
my
of
apartment right
doors.
now. It's
Yeah.
1, 2,
It's fridge,
3,
every fridge, every cabinet,
4.
Yeah,
We don't count the windows.
every dishwasher
5, 6, 7.
is a microwave door. Microwave door.
Yes.
Yeah,
8.
It's doors. It's doors.
Sliding doors count 9, 10, 11, 12,
Cabinet, yeah.
13, 14, 15 doors in here.
There-
This is not a door.
Really?
No.
Oh, it's what is
Cabinets
it?
aren't doors.
Oh, what about your kitchen cabinets?
Nope.
But a microwave is a door.
Yep.
I mean, the answer here is doors, and I would love to be proven wrong. I just don't see how there'd be more wheels.
Okay.
And also, no one knows the answer, right? Or is it actually, it's like there's some thing that I'm not thinking about.
Think of toy cars. Do you know who the largest tire manufacturer in the world is?
Mattel, because of Hot Wheels, probably, right?
Lego.
Oh.
But Hot Wheels puts out die-cast, which means that there's no moving parts. So no doors. They make like 3.
Even though there's doors on those cars because they don't open, they're not functional, they don't count.
Right.
But I mean,
They're cosmetic doors.
Bigger model. Well, I guess because Hot Wheels probably makes bigger scale cars that have operating doors.
They make 3.5 billion wheels per year.
Crazy.
Think of factories and industry. Think of conveyor belts, like those roller things.
Yeah, but gears are not wheels.
Gears are wheels. Pulleys are wheels.
Oh. Okay, well, I know wheels are a pulley system has wheels, but a
pulley is a wheel and a wheel and an axle.
But to me,
okay, gears aren't wheels. But think about all the fucking wheels that on those like conveyor belt things. Think of shopping carts, bro. Think of bicycles. Think of motorcycles.
So the gotcha moment here, and what makes you feel like a dumbass, is that you just think of like big rubber wheels on cars when there's wheels move the whole world forward.
You know what's a wheel?
No pun intended.
Doorknobs are a wheel and an axle.
Well, what you're saying is that every door that has a knob has more wheels than it has doors because of the mechanism of the handle. Is that what you're also trying to say?
Door factories.
Door factories.
What do you think they fucking swing on in Monsters Inc. when they're in the fucking door world?
Wait,
they're on wheels.
So this is going viral because somebody explained this on TikTok?
No, it's like doors versus wheels, and everyone comes up with one thing where it's like, oh, like think of cruise ships, think of airplanes, think of
right.
cruise ships and
nah, but actually, it's toy cars.
Exactly. Fucking idiot.
Was your big thing you wanted to end on? This is fucking dumb as shit.
Yeah, well, I thought you'd like be better at thinking it out loud, but
what
like
the
you kind of
fuck?
fucking. I mean, I'm kind of surprised you went with doors, to be honest.
Oh, word! You just went with wheels off rip because you're such a fucking genius.
I always thought wheels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever.
Well, it really was like think about like automation in factories and robots.
All right. Well, I didn't know this was a fucking interview at Lehman Brothers. I thought I was podcasting for a living.
Lehman Brothers doesn't exist anymore.
Thanks to the audience at home for playing along with Jim's
Let's keep the vibes high, people.
Really intricate, fucking high level intellectual.
I don't care if there's something in the way.
This has been Throwing Fits, the only podcast that matters. An absolute masterclass in the art of conversation where two grown men who are best friends and love each other have absolutely positive conversations both in front of and behind a paywall. We will see you next week.
Vibes up!